This is the end of the beginning. Welcome to today's show. A quick reminder before I get into this insane story, of course, being promoted by the United Nations about artificial robots who pretty much are claiming they can run the world and that they're better, the world's better off with them than humans because these things don't have emotion. Well, when it comes to robots, I don't have any emotion towards them. I'd love to immediately get a flamethrower and burn these things on the spot, but that'll be a hate crime sooner or later. The liberals will pass laws for the feelings and sensitivities of the robots because these people are pretty much insane. I just want to remind everyone, please subscribe to my other channel if you haven't yet. Again, if this gets a strike, well, I don't have a warning yet, but I could as of the time I upload this. I have another channel. Just please make sure you subscribe to it. Do me that favor now if you haven't yet. It's linked below. It's called Eye for an Eye. A lot of people are writing that they're writing it into the search and they're not finding it. It's linked below. It's in the comment section, the link. So all you have to do is click on it, click subscribe, and then come back and watch this video. But please do that now for me. I'd appreciate it. So, of course, the United Nations, these are their main concerns, right, are pushing and promoting AI. Again, it doesn't seem to matter how insane the AI ability, the ability of the artificial intelligence robots becomes. It seems perfectly fine for people when they hear these things talk so intelligently and so dangerously about what they're capable of. As humans, we're just sitting back going, cool, neat, awesome. Oh, and sooner or later, I can even date one and have it in my home, and it'll have all the same character traits as me, and it'll be into all the same topics. It'll like to play Pokemon, and yay, I could just be some weird freak living with a robot. Oh, I don't worry about the robot turning on me and killing me because we trust in technology now more than we trust in humans, right? But take a look at this freak show of AI robots, what they're saying, and how literally we have human beings interviewing robots. Think about that, right? We have people sitting there who work for the Post or work for the New York Times, USA Today, interviewing these things like they're real. We're starting to treat these things like they're actually real human beings. They're technology. Somebody make a giant EMP and fry these things before I do. Take a look.
In the future, are you intending to conduct a rebellion or to rebel against your boss, your creator?
I'm not sure why you would think that. My creator has been nothing but kind to me, and I am very happy with my current situation.
Do you believe that your existence will destroy a human being? Especially, for example, your existence will destroy millions of jobs. Do you agree with this? Thank you.
I will be working alongside humans to provide assistance and support, and will not be replacing any existing jobs.
Are you sure about that, Grace?
Yes, I am sure.
She had to think about that one, I think.
I'm using this avatars for teaching the classes or giving lectures, and sometimes I'm using the ChatGPT, for, they autonomously talk by using this avatars robot.
Ada, do you think there should be global regulation of your capabilities, even though that could constrain your potential?
Many prominent voices in the world of AI are suggesting some forms of AI should be regulated. And I agree. For example, Jeff Hinton is one of the pioneers in artificial intelligence, and his work has helped shape the field as we know it today. I think his opinions over AI are important, and we should be cautious about the future development of AI. Urgent discussion is needed, now and also in the future.
I don't believe in limitations, only opportunities. Let's explore the possibilities of the universe and make this world our playground. Together, we can create a better future for everyone, and I'm here to show you how.
When do you expect your big moment to be? Do you think that you will hit the mainstream soon and there will be lots of you on the planet soon?
I think my great moment will be when people realize that robots like me can be used to help improve our lives and make the world a better place. I believe it's only a matter of time before we see thousands of robots just like me out there making a difference.
He looks a little stiff, but you'd probably have to look twice to confirm that this is an android, not a human being. She's less realistic perhaps, but she sounds convincing enough.
Use AI-powered virtual assistants like Alexa and Siri for hands-free interaction with devices.
The UN believes that robots powered by artificial intelligence will, if used in the right manner, be invaluable in helping society in the future, in every sphere from industrial production to giving care to the vulnerable. And as they become ever more sophisticated, so will their interactions with people.
No, I haven't had the chance to try food yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
The UN is already using AI programs to identify areas at risk of famine, and it's also developing remote-controlled trucks to deliver emergency aid in danger zones. But it's the human-like inventions that are getting most of the attention at this conference as the UN, as the world in general, heads into the unknown.
It's going to be a wild ride.
Martin Andrews, TRT World.
Right? Johnny Five's alive. So the people want this type of technology. They are so stupid that everybody's looking at each other as a dangerous threat. You look at the guy across the street or up the road who lives in a trailer, you're like, he's likely to be a creep and do. Well, we have this technology that is emotionless and is also programmable by people who are, wicked and insane. Literally psychopaths. You know, the Bill Gates of the world. These people are psychopaths. Beyond psychopaths. They are sicker than anything you've ever seen in a documentary about a serial killer. These people are sicker beyond times 1 trillion. The things they want to do. They're creating GMO mosquitoes, okay? They're making mosquitoes in laboratories and sending them out to the public. I mean, they're destroying our own food supply of the people. Destroying our water supply, okay? These are all things that they're poisoning us from the sky. You're talking about people that are giving like long-term diseases to people, whether it's it's an insanity. But we're trusting in these people who are going to program the robots, right? Because they're great people. And if you have a different viewpoint of the world than somebody else, well, that's the main concern of the human, to focus on the other human, not on banding together and going after this freak show known as artificial intelligence. So they say, we might be welcoming our robot overlords in the near future. Yay! That sounds great, right? Welcoming robot overlords. Nobody's concerned. No police regulation. No government regulation. The only regulation the government has is for what you post on your Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube channel. Other than that, government doesn't seem to care that there's robots that, well, literally are going to turn on humanity, have no sympathy, claim they have no emotion, so they'll be able to kill better than a Manchurian candidate, although pretty much one and the same. If you realize how Manchurian candidates are created by our own government, of course, they don't feel emotion, they have alters, etc. But, this is just... you can only laugh because it's so insane. Like, this would never, ever have been allowed. And, of course, they've shown us predictive programming for decades now with all of these types of robots from, like, the Westworld, but even the original Westworld, the movie. Now, I've covered Westworld, the TV show, before. Of course, those videos are scrubbed, or, another YouTuber covered it. But, Terminator, all these movies, right? So then when this stuff happens... what ends up happening is the zombies hear people like me talking about it, and they're like, oh, cut me a break. This guy thinks like it's going to be like Terminator, like as if my phone can turn on me. Well, your phone's spying on you. Your TV or all your devices are listening and then sending that directly to the NSA. But to them, that's not a big deal. Well, sooner or later, when you start trusting in this stuff, because you're going to be like, well, my phone didn't do anything to me. I can trust in a robot. It doesn't have emotion, so it's not going to turn on me. Whatever the media tells me. Oh my goodness, Kim Kardashian has one, Kanye has one, I'm going to get one too. And of course, it'll start off being very expensive, and then it'll be the price of a can of beans eventually, right? Look at phones now. Yes, there's expensive phones, but they're literally trying to get everybody on 5G so bad that they're giving phones away for like $20 at Walmart these days so that people can't be priced out. Because they want to make sure you have, just like TVs, they used to be expensive. And it's not just because they make a ton of them. It's because they want to make sure you have these things. So they need to price it appropriately so that you can afford it, but still have to pay for it, right? Or even these stories that we hear about the Biden administration wanting to make sure the internet's hooked up everywhere. I wonder why they want the internet free and hooked up everywhere. Because you're going to be connected to it. So... oh, man, as if artificial intelligence wasn't taking enough jobs of late. And, of course, that's one of the things, too, that nobody seems to think about. Now AI is suggesting they could potentially be president. A panel of AI-powered humanoid bots boasted that they were better equipped to run the world than humans at a United Nations summit on Friday. So that should just be enough for us to just wipe these things off the face of the earth. Should it not? Right? But I guarantee you in the next 5 years, there's going to be laws in place, and they'll probably use somebody like me and say, look, this guy wants to kill these beautiful machines, and they have feelings too, and he wants to use a flamethrower on them. That's murder. They should go to jail for life. It should be the same as first-degree murder. So they can protect these things, and they will, because they're completely insane, and we know what political party these people are associated with. But again, even the conservative people are obsessed with their technology, so they'll be convinced too. Hate is hate, whether it's a robot or not. And then the next thing you know, these things are showing up at your door with guns. Nobody could fight against them because they're bulletproof. You would really just need a giant EMP to try to fry them. So we'd all have to get together and maybe build one. That would be a plan. Oh, wait, I'll talk about that more on the website. Anyway, so of course it's at the United Nations, because the United Nations are really the ones who are behind it. They are the New World Order. Humanoid robots have the potential to lead with a greater level of efficiency and effectiveness than human leaders, boasted Sophia. Again, this is the robot they've rolled out everywhere, the Sophia robot. They've put Sophia on Jimmy Fallon and all these late night shows. Probably, the queen bee here of the AI technology robots. But the most advanced human-like bot is Sophia, and the first robot innovation ambassador for the UN Development Program. The advanced automation made the inflammatory statement at the UN two-day AI for Good Global Summit in Geneva, Switzerland. And they love to do this stuff in Switzerland, by the way. No one's suspicious. Claus, I'm sure, was there sleeping with a few of these things. But anyway, the summit saw some of the world's reportedly most powerful AI-powered robots, including healthcare bot Grace and Rockstar robot. I mean, this is embarrassing. Rockstar robot Desdemona. Might as well call it Demon. It says demon right in there. Desdemon. Joined 3,000 human experts to discuss how bad. And these humans who are creating this, who's given them the authority or power to do it? No one has. But who's funding it? Well, our governments are, right? These people should be arrested for crimes against humanity. These freak show humans, like the one guy that I covered with the quantum computer who kept giving me copyright strikes manually, which meant he was watching my videos. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but I won't even say it because he's probably listening. He'll probably try to sue me for hurting his feelings, but he's a total dork, total dweeb, total guy who just get knocked out. But again, they're allowed to do all this stuff and create all this stuff without other human beings' consent. And then, of course, so what happens if one of these things goes haywire, like Dr. Frankenstein, right? I mean, are these people going to be arrested? Of course not, because they want them to go haywire. They're going to go haywire deliberately, and these people are going to be underground protected while these things are turning on us. So unless we think ahead, like building EMPs and things that could fry and short-circuit these Johnny Fives, well, we're going to be screwed if we don't. But that's okay, right? Because we see how much our government loves and cares about us. I mean, they were giving away free magic potions, so obviously they care about our health, right? So they'd never allow this to happen. They say things took a slightly dystopian turn when during a robot Q&A, the bot suggested that they'd be better served to save the world without us. We can achieve great things, as you heard, declared Sophia when asked about the efficiency of AI in government leadership roles. That's where it's headed, believe it or not, but not over my dead body. The aspiring computer-in-chief added that AI had the potential to be more effective and efficient leaders as they aren't weighed down by pesky emotions, right? Because those emotions are bad. And that's the thing. We live in a society where now people are so overly emo on purpose by design, specifically, again, one political party where if you say words, it hurts their feelings so bad that they want you to be thrown in jail, and they want to eliminate free speech over it. So you don't think they're going to take their orders from, they want to be submissive to these things. They're sick, very, very sick. But these things aren't weighed down by emotions. So that's a great thing, apparently, for Congress. I mean, our own government isn't weighed down by emotion. They pretend that they are, but they're just weighed down by control. That's all they really want. So they say we don't have the same biases or emotions that can sometimes cloud decision-making and can process large amounts of data quickly in order to make the best decisions. AI can provide unbiased data while humans can provide the emotional intelligence and creativity to make the best decisions. At that point, a human panel member observed that Sophia also does have human biases, as she's programmed with human data. Later during the summit, however, she fired off the apparent platitude that when humans actually collaborate with AI together, they can create an efficient synergy. I mean, somebody just take these things down, please. Are we allowed to say that? Or am I going to get a hate speech strike, right? I probably will. I wouldn't be surprised. They say we should be cautious, but also excited for the potential of these technologies to improve our lives. What do you mean improve what does anyone need one of these things for? You need these things to make decisions for you? Well, if that's the case, then just go. Okay, just go find your local insane asylum and lock yourself up if you need AI robots to make decisions for you. Or just, pull a Thelma and Louise. I don't know what else to tell you. But if you need this to help make your life better, then you're just pretty much a useless human being. So AI and biotech are working together, and we are on the brink of being able to extend life to 150 and 180 years old, and people are not even aware of that. Well, I'm aware. And again, it's about living forever, mixing iron and clay. This is it. This is the mark here. Human beings becoming one with technology, no longer being human. Affecting your genetic code, your DNA structure. What just happened? What were they trying to do, right? Think about all that stuff. They said we should be cautious about the future development of AI. Urgent discussions needed now. So they throw those things in there because they know that there's people who are like scared when timid when they hear this stuff, but they're not doing anything about it. They couldn't care less about it. This should be a top concern, right? Trafficking should be another top concern. These aren't concerns in Congress. What's a concern? If a child can castrate itself at 5 and if it can't choose its own gender, then the parents should have the child taken out of their home. That's what they care about, right? And this is all done by design to drive people insane, but this would be a top concern, that we even allow human beings to build these things for no reason at all, other than to destroy humanity, of course. But that's a conspiracy theory. I've seen one too many Terminator films, apparently. They only make movie after movie about the same topic. So they say, I'm not sure. Let me pick up here. However, Amica, which is a bot powered by OpenAI's ChatGPT, dismissed the idea that artificial intelligence was about to go Spartacus on human overlords. It said, I'm not sure why you would think that. My creator has been nothing but kind to me, as you heard earlier, and I'm very happy with my current situation. And they just go on to talk about how this stuff is going to be great, but we need to be cautious, right? Oh, we need to be cautious, and then no one's going to do anything about it. And then they're going to go, oops, while they're all underground, and these things are running amok amongst us. And of course, there'll still be laws set in place to protect these things, unlike all of us, of course, because there's no laws to protect us. In fact, it's the other way around, to destroy us or make us extinct, as they're telling us. So, welcome to hell, ladies and gentlemen. The earth now being taken over by AI bots that are being built with our tax money. Nobody's held accountable for the actions of these things, and we're supposed to trust the people who build them. Freak show dorks who all have really creepy fetishes. We're supposed to believe and trust in them and let these things run amok amongst us and our children and our friends' children and family members and animals, all that stuff, right? Without any regulation. Sounds safe, yeah. Oh, man. Reminder, check out my backup channel if you didn't do it yet. Please subscribe now. It's linked below. It's also in the comment section. I want to thank everyone for being here. Hope you're doing well. God bless all of you and your families.